Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I had to put the rubber gasket behind the muffler, tighten it up. I got the rubber gasket behind the carburetor, tightened it up. Got my pressure vac fitting that I made where the spark plug goes in. And this little tool here is you go this way, it'll create vacuum. You go this way, it'll do pressure. That's half a bar. Yeah, go a little more with it. See the line. And it's holding pressure. Now we'll put it on vacuum. We'll go to half a bar, which is 0.5 in the red. Well, that's holding it out of your, where you couldn't see it. So it's holding pressure and it's holding vacuum. So that means if your carburetor's good and your fuel line's good, spark plug's good, it ought to be able to crank and you ought to be able to adjust it. And you ain't got a vacuum leak to worry about, and you don't have to. So now we can take that worry out of our head. You know, we got spark compression. We'll have fuel once we get the fuel lines hooked up, and we'll know about timing when we go to crank it. If it fires and runs, the timing's good. All right. Well, I'm gonna pause you, and I'm gonna go back and take all this stuff apart, and pretty much that's gonna be the end until I get a rebuild kit or a carburetor. I mean, sometimes now I'd rather rebuild this, but if the aftermarket's like $10, I'll probably go ahead and get the aftermarket and a rebuild kit. And just to be honest with you, the factory carburetors, Walboro, Zama, Tillotson, those are expensive. If you get one of them for a steel chainsaw, you're looking at $140, $150 for a carburetor. It's crazy. So you'd want to rebuild those if at all possible. I mean, because if it come down to $10 or $150, if you're like me, you're gonna take a chance on that $10, $20 carburetor from Amazon. And if it solves your chainsaw problems, that's what we're gonna run because 20 is a whole lot better than spending 160 on it. And I mean, it can go bad too. I mean, you run bad gas in it, you can do whatever, you know. This one had bad gas. When you get something off marketplace, everybody's got good intentions. There's a few out there that they know you put straight gas in it and you run it and your cylinders all scarred up, your pistons all scarred up, and you really don't have the option to tear it down and look at it. You buy it, you assume the risk like I did. You wanted $10 for it. I told him up front, I said, for $10, it don't matter. I will take it. If it's junk, it's junk. I'll keep it for parts. You know, the flywheel, plastics, anything like that, you use parts, the screws, the gas cap, the oil cap. If you get another Poland, you may need a part. Just keep it for parts. $10 is not much. So I bought this one for 10. And I told him, I said, No hard feelings. I know I'm taking a chance, and I assumed the responsibility. And in fact, he had another chainsaw. It's sitting in a box behind me. Y'all see that one later when this is cranked and running and doing good. He sold me a Husqvarna too. And he said it ran. I don't know. I ain't never tried to crank it up or anything. So it's sitting in the box like he gave it to me. But I wanted to work on the $10 saw and get it up and running, and mainly because it's the 50th anniversary. Poland, it used to be an American company. I'm pretty sure they're getting parts out of China now, but hey, it's the 50th anniversary saw. It wasn't in pristine shape. It ain't gonna fetch no money, but that means it was, when I looked it up with a serial number, it was built in 1996, and this is 2025 plus 4. It's a 29-year-old saw. Some of y'all don't have kids that old, but we got a 29-year-old saw here, and we want to make it run. All right, well, that's enough talk. I'm gonna turn you off and put most of this back together and order a part. Thank you and bye.